Has fixing skinny fat felt painfully slow? Because if it has, it's not because your body's stubborn. It's because you've been following the wrong timeline from day one. Most guys try to lose weight first, so they drop their calories, lose a few pounds, then look in the mirror and realize that nothing has actually changed. So they're still soft around their midsection, they're still skinny fat, and they still don't have abs. And the reason why it feels like it takes years is because that very first step, which is to lose weight, is actually what slows everything down. But the moment you change this one thing, which is how you go about losing the weight first, the entire timeline speeds up. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how long it's going to take you to fix skinny fat. So in a minute, I'm going to show you the exact timeline with the real numbers so you know exactly how long the transformation is going to take. But first, you need to understand the exact mistake that slows every single skinny fat guy down. You see, most guys think that the solution is simple. You lose more weight, you get leaner, your abs start showing, and then you're finally free from the skinny fat trap. And that's exactly what I thought as well. So I did the same thing that you've probably done. I did 90 minutes of cardio every day. I did 20,000 steps. I ate 2 tiny meals and I tried dropping weight as fast as possible. And I lost 85 pounds. And fixing skinny fat still took me over 1.5 years. And this wasn't because I was lazy. It wasn't because I had bad genetics, but it was because I started with the wrong phase first. I thought losing weight was the main goal, but the real goal is to build muscle. Because losing weight without muscle always leads to disappointment because you're revealing nothing. That's why your progress feels painfully slow. So my biggest mistake was starting with a long, aggressive calorie deficit, and I wasted 6 months of progress trying to drop weight as fast as possible. Because in my head, I thought that if I just lose enough weight, I won't be skinny fat anymore. But instead, my stomach still looked soft, my physique didn't change, and I just got smaller. So when I finally hit 165 pounds, which was the lightest I'd ever been, I realized that losing weight first doesn't reveal a physique, it just erases your ability to build one. And that was the moment that everything sunk in. Focusing on weight loss instead of muscle gain is like trying to polish a turd. Doesn't matter how much you shine it, it's still a turd. So here are the 3 rules that actually speed this whole process up. Rule 1 is to keep the weight loss phase short and do a mini cut first. So this is going to last around 4 to 6 weeks. And this is because long weight loss phases delay your ability to build muscle, which is the main reason why you're skinny fat in the first place. Then rule 2 is to train hard during this mini cut because training intensity equals muscle growth and retention. Then rule 3 is to use the mini cut to set up the lean bulk. And this is a secret that most people never learn. And this is exactly what's going to accelerate your progress. So when you do a mini cut first, you need to make sure that you lock these things in. First, you need to make sure that you hit your calorie target every single day. You need to hit your protein target, keep your training intensity high, and then make sure you've got the right mindset. And once you do this, your physique is going to change dramatically. And I know this because it did for me as well. Because implementing the mini cut meant that I could stay in a surplus for longer, I built way more muscle, and my physique finally started improving instead of just shrinking and wasting away. So let's get into the timeline that no skinny fat guy ever follows. And this timeline is the most efficient way to fix skinny fat for good. But before we get into it, if you want someone to help you through this process to ensure that you never get stuck or do the wrong things, which could add months onto your process of fixing skinny fat, then my Skinny Fat Fix program opens on January the 1st, 2026. So if that interests you, then you can join the waitlist down below. So let's start with phase 1, which is the mini cut, and this lasts around 4 to 6 weeks. The goal here is to lower your fat just enough to improve training, motivation, and consistency, and set you up for the perfect gaining phase. And phase 2 is the lean bulk, and you want to do this for at least 24 weeks. So the goal here is to build enough muscle so that your after photo actually looks different. So you want to focus on progressive overload, a small surplus, consistency, and not panicking if your body fat creeps up a tiny bit. This matters because this is the one change that skinny fat guys need to make to actually escape the trap for good. Then phase 3 is the reveal cut, which lasts around 8 to 10 weeks. And the goal here is to get lean enough just to show the muscle that you've just built. So now you need to properly focus on losing weight because it actually reveals something that looks good. This is where your abs are going to appear. You're going to stop looking skinny fat. And that's the exact 3-phase system that I wish I had when I was first starting out. But you could still screw this up. And it will be because you don't know how to build muscle properly, which your whole transformation depends on. Because the thing is, you can follow the timeline perfectly, but if your training isn't forcing growth, you're going to stay weak, you're going to get softer, and you're going to waste 6 months building nothing, which is exactly what happened to me. So watch this video next, because once you fix this, your progress will never feel non-existent ever again.